My lovely Librans, welcome to your July 2023 reading. This is a general reading for you, Libra. It's a reading for Libra sun, rising and moon sign. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting on my channel. I really appreciate your support. It helps to get the engagement out there for others as well, which helps me to bring more of these videos to you. My lovely Librans, your channeled message for July is one of there's a reassessment, a new way of doing things. There's a change in your perspective that's coming in July, looking at things in a different way. Not making hasty choices and decisions, but rather being the observer in July, looking at what the situation is. It's that silence, it's that observance that is going to give you the answers that you seek. There's a lot, there will be choices and decisions here for you to make, or realizations. And those realizations are going to bring in choices and decisions for you. That's a good thing, because I feel like it's going to move you out of a, do I want to say, they're saying to me a ditch, a rut. You know, you're sort of feeling a little bit like things are the same old, same old, same old. You're going to be coming out of that time of stagnation or time of no movement, and starting to progress, starting to move forward, not through assertion, not through control, but rather through stillness and silence and observation. That brings these realizations to you. Sometimes we need to stop the distractions, stop what's going on around us, or not be part of what's going on around us, to be able to stand back and say, oh, well, okay, look at that. There's a realization for me, making your choices and decisions a lot easier. And so, my lovely Librans, let's get on with your reading. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a card for you from my Divine Animal Oracle deck and see what's your totem animal, what's your spirit animal to help you through the energies of July and what is there for you. That stillness. That stillness is important. So what do you have? You've got the tiger, your will. That's interesting, isn't it? Moving forward, you're moving forward, onward and upward, and you use your will, you use your willpower to make the correct choices and decisions, to be still, to not get involved in situations. Often when we're quiet, when we're still, we become a mirror for whatever the situation is, or for whoever it is that is needing to have some of that stillness as well. This is an indication of moving forward with force and with courage. There are going to be choices and decisions here for you to make. There's changes coming in, and in the way you work, how you work, relationships, where you live, whatever it is for you, whatever area comes in. But it's going to be a time of realizations. But there's an energy behind that, behind what's coming through. You're so ready to take that next step. The Mystical Shaman Oracle deck, let me see the specifics of this energy that's coming through for you, my lovely Librans. Let's have a look at what is there for you. What have we got? The witness. Well, it doesn't surprise me that you have the witness. The witness. Being a witness to others. Being still, being observant, being a mirror for others. Not being forceful, but rather standing back. It's in that stillness that we come to these realizations. I'm going to read for you what it says, because it's put in such nice words, but I'm getting that channeled message of being a witness to what's going on around you, rather than jumping in. When you jump in and get involved and the emotions are engaged, you miss a lot of the cues. You miss a lot of those subtleties in information. Here we go. The witness observes without engaging in any action. By cultivating inner stillness, we are able to assess any situation from a higher perspective and make better decisions. Well, that embraces your channeled message, doesn't it? When we can be present for someone else's difficulties with stillness, then we are able to truly hear them and give better advice. Sometimes we can be so still that we are a mirror for the other. Then through our presence, they receive their own answers. So it's not about solving answers, solving things for others, but rather just being present. Just being present. What's the witness medicine? Acknowledge your preconceptions, ideas, and feelings about the situation you are in, but resist the urge to change any of it. Do not fall back into your controlling patterns. Instead, take a few breaths and connect with the joy of not having to perform. Hold space for the world to keep spinning on its own. So, you don't need to be proactive in July. It's rather being observant, taking that higher perspective. I just get the eagle. I get the eagle, which is, I'm going to give you that as part of your totem as well. The eagle. Observing from a great height, having great perception, seeing the detail in the land and the terrain below. I like that. Let me create the Celtic cross for you, my lovely Librans. Let's see how we can build on the information that we have. Yeah, that's interesting. Don't overthink. Don't overthink. Don't control. That's going to get you stuck. Let's just create this Celtic cross, and then I will show you what each of the cards say, what they are. Interesting. Beautiful. All right, shall we start? Let's get started. First of all, there's goal setting. So this is coming off the back of July, and I know I didn't have the monthly readings for July. Life got away with me, and I was just so busy. Not possible. The first one I've missed ever. So let's have a look at, in July, there's been an urge to let's goal set, let's plan. So it's getting back into planning and goal setting. Make sure that you set your goals in a practical way. The Seven of Cups. This is don't build castles in the air, but rather look at what your wishes are, what your dreams are, what your goals are, what are your inner desires, what do you want to achieve, and start, and I feel like it's something you've already started. You looked at, what changes do I want to bring in? What perceptions do I want to have? What part am I playing in the situation around me? There are all these questions that are coming up for you, and you think, now it's time to have a look at that. Let's have a look at that and plan it. July is a month of stillness, of observation. Don't overthink things. Don't overthink things. You've got the Ten of Swords here. The Ten of Swords is also, there's a closing of the overthinking, a closing off of the processing. It's come to an end for July. July, you're not needing that. You're not needing to overthink. You're just needing to clear your mind and be still and observe what is going on around you. If you overthink, you're going to find that your energy is, why aren't I moving forward? Why am I stuck? That's that control. Let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. That overthink, it's time for overthinking is done. You've done all your goal setting. You've had all of that clarity. Now it's just observation. Stillness with those around you, how they are behaving, what they're doing, not engaging, my lovely Librans, because what's coming up for you by doing that is you're going to make choices and decisions, and it's onward and upward. Things are only going to get better from this point on. It's also about being patient. Don't, I'm hearing the word antsy. Don't get, itchy feet. Don't think, I need to get things done. I need to get things moving. I need to make choices and decisions. Patience. patience. First of all, it's observation and stillness, being a mirror in a situation or for someone else. And with that, the decisions, the choices, the changes you're wanting will come about when the time is right. The choices and decisions you need to make are going to be correct for you. There's some sort of move or shift coming for some of you, whether you're changing a place of work, whether you're moving house, whether you're changing a situation around you, going away to study or a job. There's those sorts of things are coming in as well. These opportunities will come to you. It's not something you need to, I'm seeing a fishing line. It's not something you need to throw the fishing line out and let's see what I can bring in. It rather sit on the bank and watch the fish jump out and land at your feet. Things are going to come to you without an effort, without you needing to do anything. What's that driving force? That driving force is that you find peace and tranquility and harmony and joy and love and security, stability. They're your inner desires. There's someone, or maybe a few of you, but I'm just getting this, where there is uncertainty around work, be patient because that will fall into place. You will get the security that you're seeking in a work environment. So if you're going for a promotion or you've got your own business, things are going to start to improve. Things are going to start to move forward. There is a forward movement, but I feel like there's a forward movement, but there's it's improving. It's improving around you. And so it will be more effective if you don't take charge. Let it unfold for you. Let it unfold for you. Observe the energies. Observe when we're still and we have no distractions. We observe our free will. We observe our intuition. We observe how our body speaks to us. So you get that deeper knowledge, deeper meaning. Oh, it's interesting because what you've got is the moon. And so that is delving beneath the surface. It's that inner journey. That's what July is about, that inner journey. So while you have that stillness and you're a mirror for somebody else, you're also going on that inner journey. There's going to be an inner shift in you, a change in your perceptions of things, your perspective. Reflecting on what you're wanting, what your needs are, where you're headed, what's holding you back. That self-exploration is going to be happening for you as well in July, which is going to have that ripple effect in all the other areas of your life that you're wanting to have a shift or a change in. I like that. That inner exploration. As we move through July, however, once you start feeling that energy coming in, you've got the Queen of Wands, and I really like her. Really good head for business, for work, if there's promotions, if there's a change of job. It's being in control of your desires, of the direction you're wanting to move in, of your plans, and it's like, you give this energy out to others. Dare to interfere. Dare to help to convince me to make a change or to think differently. This is playing your cards close to your chest and being very protective of the direction you want to move in. Being very protective of what you're wanting to achieve. There's a week 3 of July, you're going to have this surge of strength, of energy, of control, of will. I really like that. And it's like, don't mess with me because I'm good to go. This is what I want to do. Very, very protective of what it could be of someone a situation, a person, a work environment, a business, whatever, however that is wrapped for you. Well worth the effort. That stillness and silence at the beginning of July is well worth the effort because it's going to bring you great success. You're going to be able to make choices and decisions. And I know decision makings can be really difficult for Librans because you're constantly weighing out, will I, won't I, will I, won't I, what if this and what if that. But the choices and decisions are going to flow with you. You're going to know what you want to do. There's going to be success in something that you are planning, something that you want to achieve because you're in control. And so the Six of Wands speaks of success around you, recognition by your peers, achievements. So you're going to really feel differently by the end of July. You're going to have a sense of achievement, a sense of having done something well. You've also got the Knight of Swords, and this is about communication. This is now a time of communicating, new way of thinking, new way of processing. There's something that you're learning through July in that stillness. And so there's this time to now move forward, communicate, write, contact people, a new way of thinking, new way of processing, new ideas coming your way that you can put into action, that you can start to work towards. That new way of thinking is also going to bring about a review of the past. What in the past has happened that doesn't suit you, that you need to move on from, that you need to release. It could be people, it could be situations, it could be something from the past coming up for a review. Do you still want to do this? Do you still want to meet this person? Do you still want to have this idea? Is there something you need to forgive or someone you need to forgive from the past? This is going to come up for you for review, and you will be I don't feel like it's a big thing because you're in control of that. You've done a lot of processing and observation, and so you're in control of what it is you want to do, what you want to release, what you want to keep, what you want to change. The Judgment card's not a bad thing. It causes us to really have a greater appreciation of how far we've come, how we've grown, how we've changed for the better, what grudges are we carrying with us that become a burden, that it's dragging that chain, dragging that weight. Do we want to release it? Lighten your load. Lighten your load, Libra. Lighten your load. Okay, by the end of July, you'll have achieved a lot. You'll have an appreciation of what you've done, what you've achieved. But there's a new idea. There's some sort of new thing, new place of work, a new business, a new job, a new project that you've always wanted to do, that you've been thinking about. Well, moving into August, it's time to put that into action. It's time to acknowledge what you've achieved, but also acknowledge that you can't stay there. You can't stay in this sort of status quo. We're constantly moving. And so, okay, I've achieved all of this. What is my inner desire? What else did I want to achieve? What else did I want to do? That thought process is going to come up for you for August. Can you believe it? It's already August. My goodness. Okay, Libra, let me draw a card from the Divine Abundance deck. That's flown out. Acceptance. Doesn't surprise me. Acceptance. Acceptance. Don't fight it. Don't try and control it. Radical acceptance in the now opens the flow. That is that stillness. Acceptance of how it is, and just be still. Just observe. That's very much the energy that's coming in around you. I like that. I'm going to draw a card from my Lantern Oracle this month as well. Let's have a look what that is for you. I just feel like I want to give you a little bit of extra information. Oh dear, it's radical acceptance, and then this is radical honesty. Radical acceptance and radical honesty. This always reminds me of the Queen of the Queen of Wands. Look at that with the armor, with that determination. Let's have a look. To believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of alienation, self-defeat and self-denial. Yeah, to believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor. The facade of what's, when we are interacting, when we're busy, when we're, communicating, when we're distracted, you're doing the same old, same old, same old, same old. And it cannot be real. It's about stepping back. Let's have a look at this from a distance. Let's be still. Let's observe. Very important in the beginning part of July for you, because that is also going to help you move onward and upward. Because there is that real energy of movement as well in that realization. My lovely Librans, I wish you love, light and blessings for the month of July. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there. Many blessings to you, my lovely Librans.